Arman Khan was born in a small, dusty town where dreams were small and survival was the only priority. His family lived in a single, cramped room with cracked walls and a roof that leaked during the rains. Every monsoon, they would place pots and buckets to catch the dripping water. His father worked long hours as a laborer. His mother stitched clothes for neighbors, and yet the money was never enough. Most kids in the neighborhood spent their days playing cricket or marbles, but Arman was different. He would sit quietly near the market, watching how the shopkeepers bought things cheaply and sold them for more, studying the flow of goods and money without even realizing he was learning the basics of business. At 14, Arman started working odd jobs, delivering newspapers before sunrise, cleaning tables at the tea stall, carrying heavy boxes in the market. He earned just a few coins each day, but unlike his friends who spent everything on snacks and games, Arman saved. He kept his earnings in a small metal box under his bed, telling himself, "This is my seed. One day it will grow." One afternoon, a traveling salesman came to the market selling old, broken mobile phones. Most people ignored him, but Arman's eyes lit up. He asked the price. The man offered 3 broken phones for the exact amount Arman had saved. Everyone told him he was foolish to waste his savings, but Arman trusted his gut. He bought them, cleaned them, replaced cheap parts, and within a week sold them for double. That day, he learned his first big lesson. Money grows when you take smart risks. By 18, Arman had saved enough to open a tiny electronics shop. For 6 months, business was good. He began to believe this was the turning point of his life. But one night, disaster struck. A fire broke out in the building. By morning, everything was gone. No insurance, no backup plan, nothing. Most people would have given up, but Arman didn't. He took a job at a noisy factory, working 16 hours a day. Every night after work, he read books and listened to audio recordings about entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, Jack Ma, and Richard Branson. He noticed they all had something in common, and they failed, but they refused to quit. At 21, Arman saw a new opportunity: the internet. Online shopping was still new in his country, but he believed it would be huge. The problem? He didn't own a computer. So he made a deal with the local cyber cafe owner to let him work at night when the cafe was closed. There he listed electronics online, answered customer questions, and learned digital marketing. One day he got a huge order: 500 headphones from a corporate client. He didn't have that kind of stock, but instead of saying no, he said, "Yes, I can deliver in 7 days." He ran to every supplier he knew, convincing them to give him products on credit, and delivered the order on time. That single deal made him more profit than his entire first year in business. Over the next 5 years, Arman reinvested every single rupee. While his old friends were buying motorbikes and fancy clothes, he lived simply, putting all profits into warehouses, better suppliers, and hiring staff. By 27, his company was the largest online electronics distributor in his region. He didn't stop there. He remembered a lesson from one of his mentors: think global, act local. At 30, he attended a tech conference in Dubai, where he met investors who believed in his vision. With their support, he expanded into the UAE and Singapore, building an international supply chain. By 35, Arman was a billionaire, shipping products worldwide. But when a reporter asked him what his greatest achievement was, he didn't say the money. He said, "My greatest achievement is that I never gave up when I had nothing. The money is just a result. The mindset is the real reward." Arman's journey teaches 5 truths: start small, think big, take smart risks, fail forward, reinvest instead of chasing comfort, and surround yourself with people who think bigger than you. The billionaire mindset is not about the wealth you have today, but the unshakable belief that no matter how many times you fall, you will rise until your vision becomes reality.